A new genius joins the ranks of the elite. Prepare for someone extraordinary. Let's hear from the mastermind behind it all, Mr. Muhan. He'll tell us everything. Dream, the host program, is the key to this script. You can experience the roles and change the fates of the characters. Are you ready to play God? Welcome to the script shop of Dream, ready to travel through different worlds and become the protagonist. Once upon a time, in a blizzard-swept manor. Murder cases are commonplace here, so brace yourself, Luo Meng. Luo Meng cries out, when will this nightmare end? A sinister voice echoes, where do you think you can run? Luo Meng desperately begs for her life. Don't kill me, stop killing people. The butler, splattered with blood, wonders how he could harm her. Then he declares, I just wanted to put a collar on you. Nice try, buddy. The butler's obsession spills over. Stay with me forever. Luo Meng is stunned by the kiss. All of her bad luck must have gathered for it. All this just to meet him again. There are many things you want, right? Luo Meng introduces herself, an 18-year-old college student with a wealth and good luck. Sounds like a good life, right? She has everything she wants. What could go wrong? All she needs now is the man she wants. Have you found him yet? Oh my girl, her dad exclaims. Stop thinking about that jerk. She's clearly not happy about it. If you behave today, I'll get you some handsome guys. Luo Meng wants nothing of it. Luo Meng complains that her father doesn't understand her at all. I'm running away from home. Her father yells after her not to forget to come back early. A worried servant reports that Miss is looking for a man named Muhan, but the father quickly silences her. The father is worried. Starving herself isn't a solution, but Luo Meng is determined to take action. Script games have exploded in popularity over the last 2 years. Players experience different lives in the script, walking through crowded streets. Immersive script games, why haven't I seen any promotions? Luo Meng is about to find out. We are fortunate to have the production team of the script game, Muhan. The name echoes ominously. A year ago, Muhan reached out to her like this. Muhan announces that he will be her personal tutor from now on. In her first semester, Luo Meng failed 4 subjects, so she hired the tutor. Muhan, a computer genius, skipped a grade. She thinks he's smart and handsome. You claim you can obtain anything in the world. Muhan's reply is cutting. Did the knowledge leak out from your world? Luo Meng considers him a poker face and having a terrible personality. Despite his aloof personality, he always knows what to say. Even her wildest ideas don't faze him. He can respond like a program and smoothly come up with a perfect story. I like you, what about your answer? She asks Muhan, clinging to him. Tomorrow, at your birthday banquet, I will give you a reply. What could possibly go wrong? That day, after many years of poker face, he revealed a gentle smile for the first time. I have something very important to give to Miss. And then he disappeared into thin air. Talk about anticlimactic. Luo Meng's family denies knowing anyone named Muhan and scolds her for having a home tutor due to recent stress. He's gone, vanished, and she's left wondering if she's kidding herself. Those memories are too vivid to ignore. She can't shake him from her mind. Luo Meng is furious. I knew he wasn't just my imagination. How could a perfectly fine person disappear? Could it be he ran away after me confessing to avoid me? After searching for so many years, and now he appears so carefree. Luo Meng, consumed by annoyance, declares, the script shop of Dream, right? This time, I must get an answer. She stands outside the script shop of Dream, ready to confront her past. Luo Meng wonders if Muhan created this place. It looks quite ordinary, she says. I thought there would be something more sophisticated. Famous last words. A cat-like figure startles her with a hello, miss. Wow, there are monsters, she exclaims. The cat responds that she is a customer. Luo Meng is startled. Dream introduces himself as the host program of this store's scripts. Dream tries to entice her with a synopsis, but Luo Meng's not interested. I don't understand it. Do you have something simpler and more exciting? Dream, the cat, is pleased. Oh, you like fast-paced stories. Luo Meng asks Dream if he knows Muhan. I want to meet him. An unnamed script collection by Muhan catches her attention. She's getting closer. Dream is flustered. Luo Meng takes it. Ah, hang on, Dream protests. This script is not suitable for. Luo Meng demands to open it. Dream is shocked. Alerts blare. Script anomaly detected. Script initialization complete. Player is about to enter the first script. Matching role. Is the floor cracking? Luo Meng wonders as she falls. The script game has started. She is now the young miss of the manor childhood. Get ready for some drama. It feels suffocating. She asks for help. The murder case at a manor, Act 1 childhood. Is this the real world? A voice tells her to wake up. Who is it? Luo Meng groggily opens her eyes. A familiar face asks, are you okay? Luo Meng is shocked to see Mu Han. Is really you? She embraces him tightly. So this can hurt so much. Is this the touching scene where the female protagonist rushes toward the male protagonist for recognition? Where is this place? A maid exclaims, oh miss, you finally woke up. You fainted in the study. We were all so worried. We have to inform the master that you're awake, the maid says, running to inform the master. Luo Meng asks, wait, that boy who's with me? Luo Meng looks around, searching for him. Where is he? Looking in a mirror she realizes, is that me? I'm so young. It's like I've really traveled through time. Dream appears on the portrait. You forcefully open the script. Fortunately, there doesn't seem to be any major harm. Luo Meng is in disbelief. Is this the script written by Mu Han? Did I just meet him in person when I came in? Dream scolds her to calm down and introduces the script. Dream explains, Luo Meng is the young miss of the manor, currently 12 years old, engaged to the young master. The wedding would be held on your 18th birthday. But unfortunately, a common girl appears, destined to be the young master's true love. Time for some classic melodrama. The common girl always got hurt, and everyone thought it was because of the young miss being jealous. From that day on, the fiancé started to detest this marriage. The classic trope. What kind of development is this? Am I a malicious supporting character? Asks Luo Meng. Years later, on the wedding day, the young master brought the other girl directly to the scene. A brutal murder occurred at the manor. Dream explains that her character's mission is to stop the killer. I don't want to play this script. I want to quit. Dream declares that she must clear the game due to forcefully starting the script. Otherwise, she'll work all day in the game until death. Dream reassures her that her character follows the thrilling storyline. Exclusive script hints for her character have been activated. The manor's young miss, player id, Lemon. Luo Meng cries, at least tell me who the killer is. A voice says, with your intelligence and talent, you will surely quickly find out who the killer is. The plot thickens. Who just barged in like this? What is the young master holding behind his back? A knife. Oh, it seems you've hit your head pretty hard. Talking to the air now, huh? Dream reminds her that other characters can't see him. The young master speaks that bullying will be met with consequences. Luo Meng recognizes him as her fiancé. A portrait of the young master. The couple were a perfect match, until he met the other girl. Luo Meng sighs, knowing that his storyline will turn her into a vicious supporting character. The young master coldly returns a flower to Luo Meng, wishing her and the other girl a harmonious future. He gets up in Luo Meng's face. How dare you treat me like this? Apologize right now. Don't forget that your family is merely attached to ours. Luo Meng scoffs, finding him annoying. Who do you think you are to order me around? The young master is surprised. When did she start talking to me like this? Luo Meng demands that Dream erase the idiotic character. Dream denies being able to, and declares to be just a spectator. Dream explains if she can't persuade the culprit before the final act, she has to marry the young master. What? The final act is at the wedding. She'll have to follow the script if she can't persuade him. Dream urges her to give it her best. The young master speaks that Luo Meng is malicious, and that he misjudged her. The young master promises to return the slap to the person that was unjustly bullied. Luo Meng tells him to leave. The butler asks her to follow him. The young master stares in shock. It's you. The butler coldly says, how unfortunate, I'll take my leave. The butler is glad to see her all right, and has prepared refreshments. Miss, the butler says. The butler is revealed. Did you see something? The butler questions. 6 years later, everyone in the manor is dead. The butler is standing before her. What did you see, miss? Luo Meng cries. Murderer, he will kill me in the future. Even though he looks much younger, Luo Meng recognizes his familiar face. Suddenly, he's like a stranger to Luo Meng. Just kidding, did I scare you? Asks the butler. But to Luo Meng, the butler's terrible personality has not changed at all. The butler turns to leave. Then I won't disturb Mrs. Rest. Luo Meng hugs the butler. Wait, we finally see each other again. The butler turns to Luo Meng. Don't even think about running. The butler tells Luo Meng that he has always been at the manor. Luo Meng is frustrated with the butler pretending to not know her. The butler asks Luo Meng if she feels guilty and says that he will give her a way out. A warning sign pops up saying Luo Meng can't mention her real life. The butler asks Luo Meng if she's feeling unwell again. The maid intervenes. Let me handle this. The maid tells the butler that another guest is here to book time with the master for tomorrow and that he should go confirm with him. Luo Meng tells the maid to not let the butler go. The butler says that he understands and that he will take care of Miss. The maid closes the door. The maid asks Luo Meng if she's okay. Luo Meng says that she feels terrible and that she shouldn't get close to the butler because he's scary. Why does everyone react like this towards him? The butler bows and leaves. Why? Asks Luo Meng. The maid replies, who is he? I might have hit my head and feel a bit confused. Luo Meng says to the maid. I'm not sure of his background, replies the maid. The maid says that the master found the butler among a pile of dead bodies. The maid says that the butler has snake-like eyes. The maid also mentions that the butler mistreats animals and has killed people. Bad things happen when you get close to him. The maid advises Luo Meng to act as same as before and to not interact with him. There is no story that belongs to both of them in this world within the book. Luo Meng is looking at a portrait of Dream the cat. She asks him to explain himself. Miss, I really don't know him. Your mastermind is currently playing his script and doesn't recognize his old friend. I am your exclusive host, and just a dream generated by the system when the game is activated. The faces of the script characters are created according to the player's appearances. If there is no player, then the NPC appearance made by the developer is used. Of course, it matters. What you need to do now is prevent him from killing and clear the game. That's why I am here now. I've been searching for him all along. Is only I am looking forward to our meeting. Luo Meng asks what his tricks are. Dream says not to recognize her and says they have a mission. The next morning, Miss wakes up from her spacious bed. Luo Meng is surrounded by 80 maids, each holding a towel and a comb. The maids take turns grooming for Miss. She boards a carriage for an hour. Luo Meng jumps out of the car. No. Luo Meng wonders why the 80 maids washed her face until it's sore, and how this script is written. Luo Meng follows Mu Han up the stairs hoping that if he admits he's Mu Han, the game will end. 80 butlers are cleaning in the morning, causing Luo Meng to question what the heck is going on. Luo Meng cries out asking the butler not to go. The story moves to a garden. Mu Han hates fish the most, so as long as she uses a fish to test him, they can find out. The butler is informed that a guest is waiting at the door, and he'll be there soon. Luo Meng sets a trap for the butler hoping to catch him red-handed. The butler is in a rush and escapes through the window. Wait, you can't leave, says Luo Meng. It feels like an invisible force keeps Luo Meng from getting close to the butler. No, Luo Meng says that it is the script. There is no storyline between Luo Meng and the butler. They were never meant to cross paths. The butler is asked what he's doing so early in the morning. Time for morning tea. Everything I do has something to do with him, says Luo Meng. Young master's softness filter. Take it, the butler says. Luo Meng is offered a handkerchief, but the young master insists she take it. And why are you still in my house? The manor is in the distance. The butler is asked what's wrong with the kid. Her reputation is deteriorating, scolds the butler's acquaintance. All right, I'll borrow you this time, but it cost me a lot. Born in the north, the bloodline is inherently talented in killing. There is indeed a bug here, says the butler to his acquaintance. Miss. The butler has to hurry back. Arg, Luo Meng couldn't get close to the butler all day. How can I bypass the plot setup? The young miss is around 14 years old now, so the butler should be around 17, right? Mu Han does not look like a tough guy. Mu Han, he's back. It's so dark and cold outside. What sound? There is a dripping sound. Oh no, I can't catch my breath. This kind of enclosed space, where you can't see anything. I never expected that after finishing my work, I would encounter a mouse trying to sneak into the manor, says the butler. It's snowing. Countless people want to enter here. Eye in hand. Young master. The treasure of the subjugated northern kingdom is buried beneath. Is the master's precious daughter the key? Forget it, not the right time yet. Please patrol around Miss's room for me. Miss has been acting very strange recently. always making moves I've never seen before. She never used to go out at night. Miss, I'm glad you're okay. Why did you suddenly come out in the middle of the night? Come on, let me take you back to the room. It's all your fault. You made me search for so long. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't stay in this strange manor. The butler asks her who she is. Luo Meng says it's dark and scary. Miss, everything is fine now, the butler says as he hugs Luo Meng. Luo Meng thinks to herself that she caught the butler. Miss, what can I do for you? A professional fake smile is shown. After careful consideration, because we are both young ladies, Luo Meng says that maybe the appearance of the manor's young miss was originally designed based on her, and the butler thinks that current Luo Meng is just a game character. Since we can't say anything, take me to the kitchen since you came back late. I will personally cook a midnight snack for you, says Luo Meng. Imagination. They're all my favorite flavors. Could it be, Luo, is it really you? Luo Meng tries cooking with disastrous results. The butler intervenes. Miss, you can't cook at all, right? Let me do it for you. Luo Meng wonders if Mu Han knows her preferred flavors. Luo Meng thinks that she has imagined a story like this before. A manor that disappears in the snow. The butler asks what character she would like to play. Luo Meng wonders if her real memories are blurred by the script. Neither exciting nor fun. Luo Meng hears a knock on the window. The monster finds her. Luo Meng questions what kind of monster she is. Luo Meng panics, saying Mu Han's name. Luo Meng struggles to break free. There's no sound at all. After losing an eye, you dare to come back and covet the young miss. Luo Meng is asked whose young miss is she exactly. The story pans to the woods near the manor. So slow, finally you're here. The stranger apologizes to the master. How did you get so injured? Asks Luo Meng's acquaintance. The stranger says that he was struck by lightning. More precisely, he was tripped by a lightning-struck branch and fell into the river. The butler managed to escape from a wolf, chasing him for 2 miles after getting ashore. Those who try to harm me will face divine punishment. That's impossible. I used a powerful sedative, states Luo Meng's acquaintance. The acquaintance approaches Luo Meng. It's just a game, nothing more. The acquaintance decides they should take her to the doctor and hopes that the key to finding the treasure is somewhere on her. She breathed a sigh of relief, thinking she was finally safe. Until a hand clamped over her mouth. What now? The man ordered to tear her apart and search her, while the master should be threatened to reveal the treasure's location. That smile is pure nightmare fuel. But he mused, even if the master reveals the location, this girl won't be coming back, will she? But a well-placed elbow struck threw the man off balance. She bolted. So terrifying, so terrifying, so terrifying. This was all just a game, right? Getting hurt, dying, it didn't matter. Her pursuer declared she wasn't getting away. Seriously, this guy's got issues. She tumbled through the bushes, desperate to escape. The injured pursuer was ordered to bring her back immediately. This is getting intense. The narrator commented on how spooky the forest was. The pursuer thought it was better to get out of here before things got worse. You can't procrastinate when your life is on the line. The narrator said the butler wasn't as smart as they thought. He'd managed to catch her so easily. The pursuer reveled in his hunting game. He would wait in the shadows for her to take the bait. But the butler had other plans, attacking the pursuer out of nowhere. He declared he'd escort him. The butler said he would save her soon, and to be more afraid. Please be more scared, as the butler steps on blood. She breathed a sigh of relief, thinking she hadn't been discovered. She tried to convince herself it was just a game. A game, a game. It was not just a game, it hurt. She was wrong, she could die. She angrily thought that it was all because of Mu Han. She noticed it was snowing. She realized the fog was getting denser. She had to leave quickly and struggled to stand up. The narrator noted she couldn't remember since when she was so afraid of getting lost in the dark. The fog thickened. She was starting to lose her breath in the darkness. When fear reached its peak, even tears wouldn't stop flowing. Was it fear or genuine sorrow making her cry? She couldn't tell anymore. Mu Han, she thought. Why did he suddenly disappear and then reappear in the script? He was ignoring her again. If he truly wasn't Mu Han. She only realized it now. His lantern. It was like sweet preserves, suddenly appearing in the forest. It was a trap, meant to lure prey. It would attract lost and hungry rabbits. And wolves ready to hunt them. Mu Han knew she'd run towards the light. It was too much for a child's body to handle. Even as an adult, she couldn't confront the villain head-on. Trembling, she knew she had to step into the trap. She desperately called for help. Muhan told her to shut up and not mention that man. Nobody would come to save her. Muhan told her to be a good girl and don't look. He apologized for being late. He wanted to know who she was calling for. He asked if that person was important to her. She revealed that it was someone she had been searching for. She wondered if it was just someone in her dreams. "Take me home," she pleaded. The narrator observes she's still alive. A child's voice calls for her hand. Muhan asked her to come back home with him. That was the first and last time, the narrator said. I got so close to the young lady. Possessiveness grew crazily. Hatred towards the massacre carried out by the southern people. Muhan was glad to have an intersection with her again, Miss. Initially, he only planned to observe her from afar, until this desire completely faded away. Then he would kill her. Seriously, calm down a little, dude. The treasure that you southern people took away is important. He won't let anyone harm her until he finds it. But now, this desire has grown again. He initially planned to make her suffer and cry for his help, making her depend on him even more. But seeing her hurt was hard for him to bear. The only one who can hurt her is him. So, this time, he said she must bear the consequences of bringing him home. Oh my, what a yander, she thought. Apparently, the unruly young miss was almost kidnapped, but as her fiancé, it's still his duty to fulfill their family's mission. Even if it's just for show, he has to go and comfort her, expecting gratitude. He heard she was almost kidnapped, so he came to see her specially. She said she had no need, thank you, and then proceeded to throw the flowers in his face. Savage. You, he exclaimed, furious. Bumping into that guy early in the morning really ruins the mood, she thought. She had no interest in an engaged man and his legitimate female lead, so as Dream said. In order to leave the game before Act 3, she had to win the butler's heart. But he's a yander, what should she do? Based on her experience of reading novels, he thought she made a mess and was embarrassed to see him. It's okay, she's not interested in him either. Why is this idiot still here? Oh, by the way, he said, he already has a dance partner for the school ball. Stop pestering your dad to let him choose you. School, she exclaimed, shocked. She still had to go to school in this world. Every year, the prestigious Southern Noble School holds a prom. The most eye-catching duo will receive the principal's reward, but there won't be such a combination. In the proud introduction of the young master, she roughly understood the situation of the school. Both he and she were students at Southern Noble School. Currently, it's vacation, and this young master is temporarily staying at her house during the break. She's currently in a lower grade. The young master is in a higher grade. What surprised her was that even the butler was in a higher grade. Maybe it's because her father found it convenient to take care of her and arranged for him to stay here. Additionally, the legendary true female lead also enrolled in the same grade as her, with the support of the young master. She's the one he selected as the dance partner. Your prestigious school is so casual, she commented. How can anyone attend? However, she had no interest in things like school. She pushed the door open, almost hitting the young master. The maids gushed, asking if she was finally planning to go out and wanted their help with grooming. She wondered where the 80 maids who usually helped her with grooming were. They must be waiting for her outside. She asked the maids if they saw where the butler went. It seemed like the master summoned him to paint a portrait of a captured bandit. Then please tell him to prepare a late-night snack and deliver it to her room, the young master requested. Don't close the door. This person is my fiancé, right? Although I don't like her, calling that man at this hour. It's nighttime, and if her guess is correct. The script's young miss never goes out at night. She doesn't even have scenes at night. So during the night, she's not bound by the script. Okay, she'll take this opportunity to quickly make the butler fall in love with her. Dealing with a yander, she just needs to give him a sense of security. Let him understand. She finally understood. She liked him the most. Actually, when she first saw him, she decided he was the one for her in this lifetime. For all these years, not approaching him was just because she was shy. She'll convince her father to break off the engagement. If all else fails, let's elope in the future. That's ridiculous, she thought. And why do I also have a flower? Has that playboy brainwashed me? The butler likes the young miss of the script, so she must play the role well. If the butler finds out, she might be killed. Clearly, it's the same face. She's not his young miss. She covered her face. Why aren't you him? Why hasn't the butler come? Wait, she hesitated. afraid to go out and search as it's very dark now. It's late, the young master said, so please prepare a late-night snack. And deliver it to his room. It's so dark, where did the butler go? In the end, she couldn't help but come out searching. Ah, the tears won't stop. She gets scared easily and starts crying. Is someone over there having a conversation? He requested that the butler deliver it to his room. Why are those two there? She asked the butler to deliver a late-night snack in the middle of the night. I want to see what that cheeky girl is up to behind my back. I don't like sweet things, the young master said. Remember that next time. Let him drown in the lake or bury him. Although useless, he's still the young master of a noble family from the northern kingdom. Ready to take it, or should I just slaughter the mansion and set it on fire right now? Wait, she exclaimed. Though she doesn't know what this playboy wants to do, don't do anything foolish in front of the Yandir. She wasn't going to let him touch my late-night snack. The butler said, so she really just wanted a late-night snack. Why did she have to find the butler in the middle of the night instead of someone else? You've been acting strange lately, the young master stated. You used to give everything I want. Now you're even haggling over every ounce. Strange. Why do I feel relieved? Could it be, you've been possessed by something, or maybe a demon turned into you? Go on, please like me like before. The Mrs. setting is she swoons over the young master. The butler likes the young miss of the script, so she must play the role well. She can't let the butler notice anything unusual. If the butler finds out, she might be killed. I can feel sad too, the butler said. I've always cared for you so much, thinking that if I'm good to you, you'll look after me too. Have you already decided that she will be your dance partner? It seems like it. Because I like the young master but get no response, I could no longer bear it and gave up in the end. It doesn't violate the young Mrs. Lovesick settings. No eyes. And it gives an explanation for my recent strange behavior in front of outsiders. And then, Butler, can you dance? As an assassin, accustomed to hiding in the shadows. The butler's only memory was an assassination mission, inducing the dancer to have a solo dance with him. He wouldn't like walking to the bright stage at all. No. I will teach you, she said. Be my dance partner for the ball, the butler proposed. Originally, I wanted to invite you to my room first, to discuss with you privately before making it public. Leaving me alone, hiding in the shadows, I'll bring you up on the stage. It's an expression of my love for you, but now I truly need you. It's also a punishment. Sure. So I'll rely on you, miss, to guide me hand in hand. When we are in the room, it's just the two of us. I'm not sure if it's fear or some other emotion. Wait, it's too close. After all, this face looks exactly like his. Ah, forget it, it's too late today. Let's do it another time. It's so late already. If you don't hold on to me, no one will save you. Interlocking tightly. Stop, you just promised to be her dance partner. But you're just a servant, the young master said, an orphan that no one in the north wants. Be mindful of your identity. Young master, are you mistaken about something? Such great strength. Where does your confidence come from? The glory and wealth of your family, where does it come from? A noble thief from the south. Does he know about that incident? It hurts. Still won't let go. How can your grip be so strong that it can break my arm? So scary, let go. If you want it, take it. He's been my butler for many years. He's more than just an ordinary servant. You don't have the right to reprimand him either. The butler is from the north, right? He's always been alone. I overlooked checking his identity. Is he? Wait, sir, the room seems to be in a different direction. Could there be another villain nearby? Is this Yander planning to abandon me again? Oz, wait. Don't go. Come here. What's with this feeling of being manipulated by him? Since we agreed to attend the dance, you'll have to practice with me every day from now on. It's too late today. Let's forget about it. Oh, I was just joking. I'm just cooperating with you in this act. Miss, you don't really have to use provocations on the young master. For the future of the family, the young master will only marry you. You just need to wait. Who wants to marry him? I'll die if I get married. No, career-oriented Yandir. Is the treasure in your heart far more valuable than love? Aren't you an possessive Yandir? Why don't you fight for it? What if I know where the treasure is? What if I know where the treasure is? Ha ha ha, miss, I'm not playing treasure hunt with you. I'm not that childish. I already know that your purpose for staying at the manor is to retrieve the treasure and return it to your homeland, right? As long as we can avoid a murder case, you can have whatever you want. I can help you. Help me. Miss, it seems like you haven't spoken a single truth lately. Or, who exactly are you? Why did you suddenly start getting close to me? And now, you want me to leave again. What exactly do you want? Answer me. Was I suspected by him a long time ago? How terrifying. What should I do? I'll be killed. Ah, let it be destroyed. Why did I get involved in this game and risk my life at any moment? He's not the person I wanted to find, but I can't leave here right now. Perhaps you don't think I'm the same miss you remember. I'm also willing to play the role of the girl you like. Without you, I truly have no one to rely on. If you need treasure, I can find it for you. Why are you exactly the same as him? Can't you be a little nicer to me? No problem, I will do what you said. Huh, why are you suddenly? Just joking, Mrs. Still Miss. I believe in you. Why would I refuse if you need me? Joking again, can you speak a single truthful sentence? Although he didn't use any force when pinching, it was just intimidating. Why does he suddenly seem to be in a better mood? Why? But it doesn't matter anymore. So, I wasn't suspected. As long as I continue to play the role of the miss, I can use him without any emotions. It's already too late today. Let me escort you back to your room. We should discuss this plan at somewhere more private in the future. There's still plenty of time ahead. I've always been here, miss. Always here for you, miss. Okay, even someone as cruel as him can have a gentle side, huh? After returning to the room, you're still alive, truly unbelievable. I thought you were planning to die several times before progressing in the main story. It seems like you've gained the killer's trust completely, Tilda. Why did you remember to come find me after disappearing for so long? You *TTY system. Hey, don't get so worked up. I can only appear when there's progress in your script. Anyway, you chose to team up with the killer. The script has arranged guiding tasks based on your choices. By completing each task, you can maximize your chances of finding the treasure. D-level task, organizing the wardrobe. C-level mission, familiarize yourself with the map of the manor. No need to go to such great lengths. I can do it as I please, you know. But completing the tasks comes with rewards like rewarding you with a self-created plotline, no matter how bizarre it may be. Anyway, in the end, all memories will be erased. Can I use the NPCs in the script? Of course. By the way, are you really getting close to that butler? Great. He can be quite dangerous, so be careful not to get fooled around. In his eyes, I am Luo Meng, not Miss, the one he cares the most. What if he has been deceiving you from the beginning? What benefit does he have in deceiving me? As a young lady, I have already expressed my wholehearted support for him. That's exactly what he wants. What's there to deceive about? I hope so. Priority investigation mission recommended. This girl is. At the same time, Master, you finally returned to the room. Where have you been so late? The girl's letter has arrived. I've been waiting here to give it to you. Master, there's a letter here. Leave me alone, eh? Have Master received the letter? Why hasn't he responded to my messages lately? Oh no, I hope the young lady didn't see it and take it away again. It's all thanks to the Master's constant favoritism, which led the young lady to misunderstand. I have to apologize to the young lady in person. D-level task, organizing the wardrobe. Well, what good can come out of investigating this wardrobe? Could the treasure be hidden here? Doesn't seem like it. This piece looks quite nice. I never thought of trying on different clothes. Southern Girl's True Love, wrapped in an envelope. Was it sent to me by someone? There's also a small booklet inside. Tales of the North. According to records, the population of the North is scarce, and people there have unique physical constitutions, especially good in combat. Thus, this legend was born. Legend has it that the gods created the bloodthirsty and belligerent people of the North, while also granting them reason. Contract. The way the people from the North sign a contract is by giving a ring to the contract holder. Give what? Why is the key part of it burnt? So does that mean the butler now has a contract with the master? The master? My father, what does he look like? I haven't seen him yet. Anyway, I've gathered some information. The key is to uncover what is given. Based on the description, it should be an item. Is this the treasure? The tea is ready. I wonder if it will suit your taste. So noisy, what's happening outside? I told you I don't like eating desserts. You don't have to fuss. Try this, it's specially prepared for you. Have some hot tea. Thank you all. This is the most delicious tea time snack I've ever had. Miss, why are you up so early today? Miss, it's been a while. I apologize for visiting suddenly, without giving prior notice. This appearance, isn't she the original heroine from yesterday's task book? Miss, this woman suddenly came to the manor. They insisted on bringing her in. I was originally just planning to wait for the young master at the door, but everyone here is kind-hearted and willing to accommodate me. Yes, it's just a matter of courtesy. You always take advantage of the butler's absence to please the young master with any means necessary. The young miss is the young master's fiancée. She is the mistress of the manor. No, miss, have you had breakfast yet? We prepared it specifically for you, but we didn't have time to prepare anything else due to the sudden arrival of a guest. Let's have some tea first. If you like her so much, why don't you go serve her at her house? I will speak to the master about this. Ah, you're all so kind-hearted. Even without a salary, you're willing to work like a horse, right? No, it's because I was too eager to see the young miss that they insisted they let me in. It's all my fault. Don't blame them. Young miss, I used to think bullying was just a rumor. We're also doing this for your own good. If it weren't for you bullying her, she wouldn't have been rejected by the young master. We're trying to restore the reputation of the estate so that the young master will change his mind. You wouldn't go and tell the young master, would you? I believe you don't want to have a reputation for being vindictive again. Screenshot. No, I will definitely tell master. Didn't you hear what I said? What you guys said is right. Since they are guests, we must treat them well. You guys did a great job. I didn't even know about it beforehand. What, ah. I will definitely praise you guys to master in detail later. So adorable. No, miss, how can you say that? Clearly, you should be throwing a tantrum since you have a bad temper. No. What I meant was, don't tell master. That way, others will think I am right. Master has always been troubled by rumors about miss, so he will just teach her a lesson. Hey, oh dear miss, you just woke up. I will go clean up your bed. But master won't be back for several days. We don't know what will happen yet. I'll go and attend to my duties first. Wait for me. Screenshot. But our family doesn't welcome uninvited guests. If you want to see me, make an appointment in advance. Whether or not I agree to see you depends on my mood. Please leave after finishing this cup of tea. Miss, what did she do? Did I anger her by asking her to leave? Ouch, do you think this is your own home? How could you just? Oh my, I got too excited, I'm sorry. Actually, I came here specifically to apologize to you. She had a plan. To write a letter to the young master to mediate their relationship in front of him, and of course, get him to take her to the winter hunting festival. New clothes were a must. Can I wait here for young master? She asked. Sure, came the reply. Outside the gates, she waited ever optimistic. Oh. A maid appeared, carrying her belongings in trash bags. You're here, she exclaimed, but the maid was less welcoming. Oh my, did miss actually kick you out? Don't worry, the maid said. I've already informed the young master. He'll come to pick you up. A sweet lie. Thank you, she responded. You're really kind. The maid simply replied, it's nothing as long as I can help young master. But the rumors spread about miss haven't given her enough trouble yet, the maid muttered, clearly annoyed. She is really annoying. Miss didn't bully me, so please don't defend me anymore. It's not good for miss, she called out. The maid retorted, I've seen it all, don't worry. The few of us will definitely continue to tell everyone how terrible miss is. She thought to herself, smiling. This is not proper, hee hee. Spread more rumors, please. Don't stay too far from the door, the maid warned. I heard there are man-eating wolves and poisonous snakes in the forest behind. Sigh, I have to go all the way to the processing plant in the forest to deal with this trash. When will this end? I will have a good talk with the young master about this, said the maid, glaring. The exiled girl smiled wryly. Oh, you are so kind-hearted. The maid was thinking, the young master's house must be even bigger and more luxurious, right? Miss, no one will even notice if one or two maids in the mansion are missing, as long as you stay quiet, the maid said to a shorter girl with a pointed finger. But that girl is a bit troublesome. I have to wait until young master leaves her. But the other girl cuts her off, I will. But it's absolutely forbidden to do anything bad in the mansion, got it? And stop thinking about violence all the time, be a little more civilized. The butler appeared. I'll pick out clothes, he announced. Come find me before noon and we'll go out together. The girl simply nodded, okay. The butler stands alone in the hall, just outside the mansion. Two maids gossiped. Is young master on a date with that young girl again? Another responded. You just knew that. It's been hours since they left. Miss was in her room the whole time and didn't come out to stop them. She must be very sad. One maid asks, why are there still so much trash? What happened to the maid in charge of taking out the garbage? Another said, who knows, she already wheeled the cart to the outskirts of the forest. She might be slacking off. The butler, where did you go? Asks one maid. The garbage cart has traces of blood. Not good. Back in her room, the girl pondered. Which one should I wear? Is the butler here, coming? The butler stood by the door and said, Miss, it's almost noon. What do you need me to do? The butler, holding out a light blue dress, exclaims, Tata, come, give me some advice. How about this one? The girl twirled in a blue dress. Perfect, the butler declared. What about this one? She asked, showing off a brown dress. Beautiful, came the quick reply. The girl, now dressed in a reindeer costume, asked, how about this? The butler, completely deadpan, said, full mark. The butler looked unamused at the reindeer costume. Hey, this can't do any help, be more serious, he said. She clapped her hands together. I'm really serious, you know. Where are you planning to go, miss? He asked. She replied, the young master went on a date with that girl. She continued, I also want to go see the winter hunting festival market. Miss has probably never been anywhere else with the butler. Creating new plot lines might change the ending, thought the butler to himself. Understand, miss, I'll prepare the equipment, he said. She exclaimed, startled. The butler was thinking, there should be more guards around the young master at times like this. Wait, hold on, that's not what I meant, he said, trying to regain control of the situation. She latched onto his arm. I just simply wanted you to accompany me for fun. It sounds like I'm inviting him on a date, she realized, face flushing. The butler pulled her close, grinning. Well, I know, Miss doesn't care about the young master anymore. The butler asked with a pointed smile, but miss, you need me to protect you, right? She beamed, yes, it's dangerous for me to go out alone. By the way, speaking of the young master and that girl, she trailed off. The butler was thinking, even though the young master is a powerful aristocrat, this is too indulgent. That girl even came to provoke me, why didn't the master do anything? She wondered. The butler thought, those two maids came here for the young master. Master used to interfere, but you loved the young master too much before, he said, his eyes narrowed. He continued internally, whatever the young master wanted, you would satisfy him. The butler added, besides, rumors spread before that you bullied the girl, so to clear up the young master's misunderstanding of you, you started to please that girl somewhat. She exploded, what a stupid girl I was, so it's my fault. All right, you go change your clothes too, she exclaimed. The butler questioned, Miss, she responded, come with me and let's go to the young master's room on the way. Eastern Street, the Southern Kingdom. The other girl exclaimed, wow, it's so lavish. Thank you for all the things you have done for me. A waiter said, Miss, the dishes are ready. These are extra gifts for the exclusive guests. Thank you, replied the other girl. The young master listened to his companions say, young master, there's no need to reserve the entire restaurant every time we dine. Young master, he seemed thoughtful, it's strange. The young master looks thoughtful and wonders, why hasn't that guy come to pester me? Normally, she would have stopped me going out. He mused, comparing the past to the present. Recently she becomes indifferent to me. I thought she was just playing hard to get. Does she have no feelings for me anymore? He wondered as his fiancé approached. Young master, she exclaimed. What's wrong? Is everything ready? He asked. She simply looked down. The waiter announced, eat up, this place is said to have good reviews. I've set up the menu according to your preferences. You didn't pay much attention to me. I dressed up specially today, she said, her eyes downcast. The young master was wondering if she was thinking about someone else. How could that be? With you here, who else would I think about? He said, smiling insincerely. The other girl leaned in close to the young master. Yeah, I'm wondering who it could be, she said. She whispered, it can't possibly be that unlucky fiancé, right? Young master. He looked at her intensely as she asked, you're not thinking about your unfortunate fiancé, are you? Young. She took his face in her hands. Master, you finally came. The young master shuddered and asks, what? Oh wait, why are you here? He asked, bewildered. I've reserved this place. How did you get in? The fiancé grinned, holding up a gold coin. I tripled the price, and I told the manager I'm here to catch an affair. You. The young master looked put out. That's too much. Why would you say that? It's rare for me and young master to meet. The young master snapped. Hey, don't talk nonsense. I've already told you that I don't have any feelings for you. It's all because of the engagement. Foot stomping on the floor. Then go ahead and break off the engagement. The other girl said matter-of-factly. You keep talking about wanting true love but won't leave my house. You want both the estate and true love. You're dreaming. The fiancé exclaimed, Miss, please don't say such things. Young master must have his reasons. I will support whatever he does. He has his own reasons. Such a glib tongue, thought the fiancé. The other girl fumed. Then what right does he have to make others sacrifice for his happiness? I know how to act pitiful as well. The other girl cried. The young master stared. Yes, why won't I break off the engagement with her? Because I cannot defy the family. Do you think I don't want to break off the engagement? He asked, grabbing her arm. That's not up to either you or me. The young master confronted her. And why should you be in pain? You are the bully and she is the one bullied. I had to clean up your mess. Have you forgotten what happened back then? What's wrong with you? How dare you get mad at me? Of course I'm mad. What did you come here for? I'm done with your playing hard to get. The fiancé said, I will leave soon after solving this. I have to go shopping. The other girl asked, with whom? Clearly you don't even have friends. A man. The fiancé responded coldly, it's none of your business. Unreasonable fool, the other girl thought. The fiancé approached the suitcase. I won't waste time with you, I'm here to give you this. Take it, I've already had your things packed inside, she said, pushing the suitcase at him. He looked shocked. What? We're done. It doesn't matter if there are any punishments when we break off the engagement, she declared. Please leave my house. Right now. Are you serious? The young master asked, incredulous. The fiancé looked down, a tear rolling down her cheek. Oh, I protected you out of blind love. My dad couldn't do anything about it. Now I can't bear it anymore. Everyone will stand by my side. How will you manage with your family? The young master wondered. The fiancé thought that to them, this marriage alliance is the only reason why you are still useful to them. The other girl was thinking, I wonder if you plan to escape with your girlfriend. Don't listen to her nonsense, the young master said, holding the fiancé's hand. No, you can't do that, said the fiancé to the young master holding his hand. She was in shock. Why weren't we getting along well? Are you leaving me? No, you can't, no, you can't, no, you can't. The other girl exclaimed, why are you reacting so intensely? No. The young master grabbed the fiancé's arm. Are you also one of them? The butler arrives on time. I should have cleaned you up in the villa. Don't you dare to touch Miss with your dirty hands. The fiancé was shocked. When did he come? Is he a ghost? You annoying man. The butler stood protectively in front of the fiancé. Wait, I asked you to wait for me outside, didn't I? Miss, didn't you realize that this girl was gonna? I'm fine here. I can take care of it myself, the butler thought. If he killed the main characters, how should I continue with the game? Sir, miss, please calm down, the restaurant manager pleaded. Although you have reserved this restaurant, people nearby complain about the noise here. The young master looked offended. Am I that scary? The restaurant owner rings a bell, says that they must not start a fight there, that they should use traditional method in the winter hunting festival to solve relation conflicts. The young master thinks about what he has to do, go to search for the bunny. The fiancée asks what she has to do and says, the bunny. What is finding the bunny? The butler explained, it's the tradition of this town. On the day of winter hunting festival, there will be a specially bred bunny hidden in a corner of the town, and the wishes of those who find the bunny can come true. So it really is about finding the bunny like Easter, the fiancé exclaimed. The butler noted, given their panicked appearance, I thought it was some kind of weird activity. Not interested, let's leave, said the butler. The young master said, wait, I won't agree to breaking off the engagement, bring them back. The fiancé said, who cares? No, the fiancé said, let's go butler, accompany me for shopping. Bye annoying main characters, it's nice to know you, thought the butler. The butler holding the door open says, after you miss, then he thinks, if there's anyone who displeases you, I can solve them for you anytime. In this world, the butler only likes to protect the miss, and the girl promised that she will protect him well. Walking on the street. What a mess those two girls did on the street when she was a kid. I had to bring that story to this town, and now she's here again. Some townspeople talk about the miss, people gossiping on the street, and the butler says, stop it up. The butler wonders what's going on. The butler orders the miss to do not act yet. The butler asks why the miss bought so much food. I'm not hungry, she says, it's food to increase your affection level. The butler asks the miss why she stopped eating. Miss doesn't wanna eat. It's bad if the miss keeps avoiding food like this, says the butler. Miss looks at the butler angry. They agreed to dance together. Miss thought she gained weight, so she wants to lose weight. Is that so, miss? The butler is happy with the miss trying to dance again. And picked her up. The butler is happy to see that. The butler remembers the past, and says the miss's health is the most important. The young master looks at a carriage, and says that he's going to cancel the engagement. Why do I have to consider what others think? Says the young master. The young master is happy to get rid of that willful miss. Showing a past with the young master and the two girls. The young master says that he didn't want to cancel the engagement. He can't even understand himself. The cat doll looks at us. The miss heard people cursing a certain malicious miss. The butler told the miss that she would encounter someone displeasing. Have you forgotten? Miss asks the butler. Remembering when he was a kid. You haven't come back to this town since the incident. What is this plot that I didn't tell you? Miss gets mad that she was a bad person. A flashback of what happened that day. Let's go shopping. Why are you reminding me? What is it that's what? Participate in searching for rabbits. But the engagement will be cancelled. Miss, you look beautiful. Happy to have the treasure. You just said you need to eat something. The mansion is too far. Let's find an inn to stay together. Hey, look at that rich girl. That's better if we remove a plague of the streets. She's on the streets and won't be traced. 2 tavern rooms. Behave and stay here. We can break the walls. We are not a load-bearing room. I will come back. Roaming the inside doesn't count. Ask about the town. Tavern. Isn't that the person who was gossiping about me? What did she do here? Talking with locals. It's a secret. Who are you? Poet. Just a child. Forgivable. Murderers. The miss has fun. Treated warmly. Choose a bunny. A bunny's. Sisters. Gave sister money. Rabbit. Bleedings. Saw from the window. Drugged hers. Bad-mouthed. She jumped off. The miss seems innocent. Story's not over. Unexpected things. Who drugged the bunnies? Miss tried to hurt her sister. Both got involved. Nonsense. The butler is weird. How can a hero lie? The miss looks back at the girls on the street. How dare she stay like that? I'll go first. Screaming. Bugs that I heard from away. The butler looks angry. Tongue. What should I buy? Killing people. Southern Kingdom. Still here. You've been leading me on. Maybe you want leave. Murders. Miss brought killers. The killed twin sister. That rich girl. Royal guards won't do it. Justice ourselves. Confess. The butler kicks someone. How much weaponry? Stop lying. Watch. Don't get blood on the cloak. Do I need to do anything? Take responsibly. Nothing will happen to the town. Out of the alley. Little master is back. Justice for us again. Punish the evil girl. The direction to leave. Are you going to leave her? It's this tavern. Aren't they afraid of me? Are you also a player? What's a player? I'll help you. Here's a key. Don't you remember it? Kill was a secret passage. You can escape. Clues we might find. I'm usually pretty lucky. Uncover the truth. I won't let people accuse me. So dark. How'd she get in? Caught you alone. Crazy townspeople. Hotel. Hurry. Is everyone ready? Wait. I'll lead the ways. There's still a fiancé. You are kind. We need to move everything. You are still clinging to him for revenge. Why are you helping me? The pajamas are good. Don't go. But secret passage. Hand you over. Butlers from the north. Arrived yet. Are going crazy. Why are you here too? Hand her over to the town. You're the one who wants to trick the miss into going out, right? The blonde girl accused. It looks like the young master and the blonde girl are trying to stop the miss. The girl in the middle looked furious. You want to show off in front of those townspeople? Why do you think of me in that way? She shouted. That's enough, get out of here. I'll wait here for the butler to come. The young master was not pleased. That butler has already left, he said, his face red with anger. The girl in the middle looked confused. What? But the young master was even angrier. In front of me, he pushed me to the townspeople and escaped. Close-up of the girl. He wanted to get out of town, she thought. He won't come back. The girl looked shocked. No way. She looked at the script shop of Dream. The long-awaited real world, she wondered. Tick-tock went the clock. Hey, let's go try the hell spicy bean soup after the movie, one of the girls said. Tick-tock. Hey, let's go try the hell spicy bean soup after the movie. Hey, let's go try the hell spicy bean soup after the movie. The girl stared blankly at her mug. Ah, I've been staring for so long absent-mindedly, she realized. A tail suddenly appeared. Hey, let's. The conversation of the NPCs is a bit lacking, she thought. A cat-like creature poured liquid into the cup. Let's see how her progress is. The cat's face seemed troubled. Hate the Mrs. Fiancé and her rival. Didn't expect he wrote them like this. Those two people should be hard to deal with now. This writer must have some issues. The young master broke into the room, but before the miss could react, she was pulled back and forth by the two of them, content being generated in real time. Immersed. I thought the player's consciousness had awakened. Your character design and story are really like their real selves. An abnormal person in a laboratory. Mew Han, I hope it works. Meanwhile in the script, what is the young master doing? It's been so long. Where are they? Come to this side and take a look, the young master said. The town folks are coming up. Hey, where's your secret passage? Under that floor over there, I've already pried it open. Just this room left. No time to argue, both of you get in there. Hey, strange, I clearly heard a sound just now. No one is here. The young master has been in for so long and he's nowhere to be seen. By the way, isn't this hotel owned by twins? There must be a secret passage in this room. That's weird. Besides the twins, no one knows how to use the secret passage. Plus, we made such a big commotion to stand up for the twins, but where is that sister? Forget it, let's just smash it open and see where it leads. We need to finish this quickly, or the town guards will come and catch us. Ouch, who was that? Police, the royal guards. Have you seen? Why would the royal guards come to this small town? Close-up of a strange eye. A young man with snake pupils like these. What's going on here? Why is the secret passage exit here? Under the cliff where your sister fell to her death. Isn't it obvious? A sinister smile. She was murdered. Isn't it obvious? She was killed by someone. The young master looked terrified. Her face is so terrifying. You, the son of a landowner, are so timid. So you're saying she was killed, which means you already knew who the murderer was. I don't know. It was me who examined her body at that time. She didn't die from falling off the cliff, but from excessive bleeding due to a knife wound. What, then why are you blaming me for it? The poison is in our carriage compartment. Back then, I specifically brought a royal customized carriage from the family to show off. Only the two of us have keys. Plus, at that time, I occasionally had some interaction with my twin sister, which made you jealous. So it's easy to deduce that out of jealousy, you found my sister's bunny and poisoned it. As a result, my sister happened to be there and took the blame. You're really something. All those years of childhood friendship couldn't compare to her whom you fell in love with at first sight, right? We were still playing the game of finding the bunny back then. You two only got together after we arrived in town, right? Where can I find the bunny and prepare the poison in such a short time? Right, it's that kind of unreasonable feeling. I always felt like the events of that year were just a story I read somewhere, not something I experienced myself. It was something that was bound to happen. Falling in love with her seemed inevitable. Give it up, do you think you're playing a script? Admit it that you're unfaithful. Elbow strike. Tusk, so you knew all along and kept hiding it. Are you really trying to get close to me and make Miss bear the blame? No, it was to get close to me, right? She has always been handsy with me. I noticed it a long time ago. You've noticed. That book in my room is yours, right? Maybe you brought it to the mansion and forgot to take it, and it was put in my room by the maid. The sealing wax and packaging are cheap items that common girls like. They can't be mine. There are only a few main characters. It's easy to guess it's you. You found out my Northern Kingdom intelligence. Yes, I put it there. I didn't notice. In order to obtain the Northern Kingdom treasure from my family, there have always been people approaching me in various ways. You and your sister, too, right? Indeed. My sister was probably taken out by a powerful force. In order to save my life, I can only cling to you. We used to be relatively wealthy, running a tavern. My sister and I had a great relationship. We had the same interests and hobbies. It's the same with things we liked. Whatever we ate, we always shared it equally. But I am a bit more outgoing in personality, while my sister is a bit introverted. Later, our family fell into decline, and my sister and I relied on each other. We started learning the art of raising rabbits at home. Because I have always been favored since I was young, my sister hadn't had the chance to show her abilities. The bunnies died young, and it was my sister who helped me out. One day, the young miss unexpectedly chose my bunny. My sister should be happy about it too. But later, someone with a bell offered a high price to buy the bunny. I didn't expect her to agree. But I don't know why my sister took the bunny to the young Miss's room through a secret passage. The bunny was poisoned. I'm sure it was arranged by the bell ringer. My sister is so naive. She will definitely be sacrificed. Sure enough, she was first pushed aside, and then the blame was shifted onto the young miss. To keep her from talking, my sister was killed. I investigated the young miss and figured out some things. The bell ringer wanted to ruin your relationship with the young master, and without the support of the young master's family, it would be easier to target you. And I may be in danger too, so no matter what, I need the young master's protection. To avenge my sister, I need to get close to the young miss and find out what the bell ringer wants. There is someone powerful hitting me below the belt. Who could it be? Is this the truth? At the same time, the back door is open. How convenient, Tilda. Oh my, the young miss is really rich. Red eyes, who are you? Oh, I still need to go prepare dinner for the young miss. Even though the meals are well prepared every day, she unexpectedly lost weight. If you missed a little more, how will you compensate me? With a finger or maybe an eye? Yikes. What are you trying to do? I'm just a storyteller. I don't know any young miss. Stop pretending. No one here will say anything to outsiders. You witnessed everything about the young miss years ago, didn't you? Are you her bodyguard? The alley is right next to the pub. Wow, so you were eavesdropping on me and the miss the whole time when we were talking. I paid a lot of money to find out what happened back then from the townspeople. Is that so? People tend to hide events unfavorable to themselves. These townspeople care a lot about their reputation, especially now when they wholeheartedly support the twin sister. It must be because they're afraid of the mistakes they made back then. Isn't it strange that they'd not tell you that it was their own people who drove the sister to her death? I only need to deal with you, an outsider, even if we remove this part. Even if it was her directly committing suicide out of guilt for being discovered, it wouldn't have any impact. Are you suspecting that I am the mastermind behind all this? I'm just a storyteller. When you're lacking inspiration for a detective novel, just go and kill someone, right? Inspiration will come naturally, won't it? Hold on, that's going too far. Although I find pleasure in it, slandering a little girl like that would be too despicable even for me. And besides, back then, the crucial poison was found in the royal carriage. I don't have that ability. Ah. We shall try and see whether you got the ability. Ouch, it hurts, help me. You dare to blatantly harm a civilian in broad daylight. Put your hands up. Special guards trained specifically to protect the royal family actually come to such a small town and appear so timely. Are you sure he is just an ordinary person? A destitute and poor girl harmed by a malicious rich girl eventually rises up and successfully holds onto the male lead. However, the death of the twin sister has nothing to do with me. I was also surprised. Who killed her? That's the truth. I've said everything that needed to be said. Now that you are investigating past events, I can't hide it anymore. I have also realized how excessive my actions were. Leap, so, please let me serve you as a way to make amends. Don't think of going anywhere. We were actually fooled around in circles. Exactly, miss, don't be afraid. We will handle this fraudster. You are no good, always lacking your own thinking. According to the previous statement, it started with me using harsh words towards the twin sister, which led to her suicide. Then the rumor spread that I poisoned her, and I was held responsible. You had such malice towards two children. What's this? Now the tables have turned and you want to repeat the same mistakes. It seems like none of you can leave this town. This place is quite hidden. The events from the past have already tarnished the town's reputation. The number of tourists coming to search for rabbits has been decreasing over the years, and it's all because of you few. Get them, bang, bullets. In recent years, wild rabbits have become a plague, and yet you still keep rabbits. No one's interested. That's why no one comes. Let me teach you how to search for rabbits. Dogs with a keen sense of smell. And here's a specially designed caliber gun for immediate kill to minimize suffering. Oh, isn't that the Royal Guard's firearm? How did it end up? Back off. So now, which one of you wants to be the rabbit to be? Isn't it an exciting and thrilling story? Clues found, the bell ringer. Unknown if he's the real culprit of the first case. In order to realize this story, I merely gave it a little push. So what about the treasure? What treasure? Aren't you framing the miss and defaming her everywhere just to obtain the treasure and isolate her? Didn't you figure out that I was causing trouble just to write a story? Oh, I remember now. So she's the young lady from the estate who obtained the secret treasure of the North back then. It's quite surprising that you, a northerner, became her bodyguard. Don't worry, I'm just an idle person in the palace. I didn't participate in the extermination of the North, so I'm not interested in any treasure. You see, that's why I hired a mercenary with Northern bloodline as the captain of the guard. I'm here today to help the miss uncover the truth. It's quite interesting how the malicious rich girl clears her name and turns the tables on the poor girl. I'm so hungry, where's my dinner? Didn't you go to buy food? All the cooks in town are over there now. Which one would you like to eat, miss? Wait, I don't feel hungry anymore, just kidding. Apologies, miss, it is a special situation at the moment. I have to resolve the current issue first and help clear your name. Is this appetizer enough? Oh, have you found the bell ringer? Wait, you even know about this clue. If it weren't for you killed me in the end, you'd be the most reliable teammate to me. If Miss asks who poisoned the rabbit back then, it was the bard in the tavern. He is affiliated with the Southern Kingdom's royal family. What? It's easy to get a customized key. What grudge does he have against me? Does the royal family also want the treasure? No, he just thought you were suitable for a vulgar story. He just manipulated the story according to his own ideas, using you all as ready-made inspiration. Just for this, the young master's words can't be false. After all, he is the male lead. So, he was still crafting the story back then. Dream, dream. Ting ting, congratulations on reaching the end of Act 1, you seem lost. But don't be too proud, it's just a task. Since it's your first time playing, let me guide you on how to find the real culprit. Relevant hints are as follows. Contradictory testimonies, the crime scene, the victim's body and time, the manipulation, the alibi and the real motive. Ask questions in this direction. But I didn't expect the difficulty of your detective story to be so low. Originally, you were supposed to disguise yourself and gather clues from the villagers. Time has stopped. But in the end, the characters you suspected told you the story directly. The butler already removed the wrong options for you. Just find the contradictions in the story and guess the true culprit. Now let's go to the villagers and ask about the exact time of the twin sisters' death on that day. Don't be afraid to face the truth, no matter what it may be. All right, I understand. I definitely need to teach those who betrayed me a lesson. Keep up this momentum. Maybe you'll be able to see Muhan soon. You really know him. I have to uncover the truth. Find the culprit, who has been tarnishing my reputation for so long. And, are you still playing games with me, making up stories like you usually do? As long as I solve all the cases, find the so-called truth, will you finally appear? Who are you looking for? Ouch, I mean the culprit. Where's the jerk who betrayed me back then? Oh my, it's dangerous. Ouch, butler, what are you doing? The butler is too observant of my emotional changes. Luckily, as long as I act like a child with him each time and make him satisfied, I can temporarily avert the crisis. I'm going to ask the villagers about the discovery of the body back then. Help me, will you? Got him. It's Muhan again, huh? He seems quite desolate. That smiling lunatic is having this kind of emotion. Hey, are you really okay? Miss, will you end up dead? Fail to get him. A story that went on for several years. A story paid with blood. So, is he the one who killed the twin sister? No, the real culprit should not be him. Miss, please think about it carefully. My head hurts. No, it's too troublesome, it's enough. After all, the poison isn't mine. I don't want to know. If there is no truth, and I pretend not to know, no one would leave me. Even if I have to live in illusions forever, it doesn't matter, right? To live in illusions. What was the image in my mind just now? Hey, you can't be so negative. Thunk. Ah, if you keep going like this, do you still want the mission reward? Do you still remember what happened on the day her sister died? Tell me the detailed time and sequence of events. Oh, I'll tell you everything I saw. It happened to be on the evening of the celebration, to mark the end of the rabbit hunt. That night, we followed the twin sister through this forest. From afar, we saw her lying in a pool of blood down the edge of a cliff. It was around 9 o'clock, because we saw the fireworks from the celebration at exactly 9 o'clock. Did you see the knife wounds on her body? What? Could she actually have been murdered? Why didn't you mention this? If I were to spread news of a murder, it wouldn't be good for the village. And if it wasn't suicide, I wouldn't have any reason to cling to the young master, you. Besides, this place is so secluded, surrounded by thorny forests. No one would come here. How did you come up with this idea? That day, she was looking everywhere for her missing sister, and when we saw her in a hurry, we helped her look as well. In the end, it was her who led us to the body. We didn't even know that this was an exit for a secret passage. Why are you so petty yet still willing to help? We just have our pride. And besides, the twin sister often took care of us. She raised the rabbits so well, and every time she finished raising them, she would share some with us. That younger sister, though, was always gloomy and didn't interact with the neighbors. If it weren't for her sister, we wouldn't have paid attention to such a person. You're the culprit, aren't you? This was your reason for killing your sister. In fact, you don't know anything. It was all stolen from the young sister. When you couldn't hide it any longer, you took the chance to make her disappear. You arranged to meet at the secret room exit and then made your move to kill her, disguised as her jumping off the cliff. And now you're conveniently shifting the blame to the bell ringer, but you didn't expect the identity of the bell ringer to be discovered. No, of course not. No, she didn't have any time to commit murder. Before 7 o'clock that evening, she was still in the village looking for her sister. At 7 o'clock, I saw her sister sneaking into her family's tavern. At that time, she was not far ahead of me. After I told her, she also went to the tavern. But she came out after just a few minutes. Then she asked us to continue searching for her sister together. And then at 9 o'clock, we found the body together at the edge of the cliff. See, she was with us the whole time. No, didn't you separate at the tavern for a few minutes? It's not enough for them to reach the door of the secret room. As long as the younger sister jumps off the cliff herself, it will be fine, right? For example, the older sister sets up a mechanism to lure her to accidentally fall off the cliff and die. Then why did the older sister still go into the tavern? And if the villagers didn't see the younger sister entering the tavern at the same time as the older sister, looking for her nearby, then there would be no alibi. If the younger sister didn't go to the cliff, she wouldn't see your so-called mechanism. That's too random. And how did the knife wound happen? Well, ah's my brain. They are twins. Luckily, I'm not a twin. It's difficult when you have the same preferences. After all, Miss cannot be split in half. Oh, how terrifying. Ah, hang on. I understand now. This is not random at all, because she orchestrated everything. She made sure the older sister and the villagers were together, then immediately rushed to the tavern to make sure the villagers saw her. As soon as the older sister entered, she immediately came out to divert the attention of the villagers to establish an alibi. After that, she kept living using the other's identity. Am I right? The younger sister of the twins. Yes, I am the younger sister. She admitted it so quickly, truly a beginner-level plot twist. What? Didn't you say that you had a good sisterly relationship? How come you wanted to sell the bunny to the bell ringer and wanted to kill your sister? Yeah, why? You've never cared about me. How could you possibly know about the relationship between me and my sister? My relationship with my sister is very good. We have the same interests and hobbies. We like the same things. My relationship with my sister is terrible. We have the same interests and hobbies. We like the same things. We always fought for whatever things. The bunny was raised by me. Why are you looking at me? It's just that my sister always took everything away from me. What's wrong with me selling it for money? The bell ringer told me to make the deal in Mrs. Room. I thought you were in cahoots. Is that so? Is this why her sister appeared in my room? Young master's questioning time. How did you lure your sister to fall off the cliff? I did it myself. Don't be deceived by her pretending to be friendly with the villagers that day. Actually, she was so angry that she wanted to stab me with a knife. I placed a straw figure at the edge of the cliff, about the same size as me. Is this really feasible? It sounds reckless. She definitely didn't even look and rushed straight to the edge. I saw that the rock happened to be loose and couldn't support a person standing on it. Did you make the knife wound on the spot? Aren't you afraid of being discovered? There's no way she would die from that low cliff, but as long as she fell here, it's enough to prove that I wasn't present. Didn't you all see this? It just happened to be the fireworks celebration at 9 o'clock when she went. They were trapped by thorns and had their attention diverted. At that time, the villagers believed that the younger sister had died from the fall and thought she had been forced to commit suicide. They didn't even look closely at the body. They just wanted to pretend that nothing happened and left quickly. Anyway, the bunny was gone, and my sister could no longer fawn over Miss. Then she went crazy and tried to stab me with a knife, so I had to get the upper hand. Damn it, take her away. Even though the twins' personalities were very different according to the previous story, did she suppress her true nature and pretend to be the older sister? I always feel like there's something I might not know, and the villagers still haven't noticed. The royal guards are still in town. Take her to the prison, maybe from the beginning to the end. Nobody here really cared about these sisters, did they? Miss, it's her fault that we misunderstood you for so long. Are you still hungry? The bunny hunting festival happens to be today. How about we treat you a feast and put an end to this farce? Yes, there will be fireworks later. Ding. Who is the murderer in the first act? The girl, correct answer. No, I won't come back to this town. From now on, we will no longer have any intersection. Miss, is this the whole truth? The truth, my head is aching again. Is it because it's too dark now? No, am I hallucinating because of the headache? Yes, this is the truth. If there's anything else, I don't want to know. Butler, can you carry me back, please? I might hurt you if I carry you, miss. Please try to keep up. So cold, is it? Don't grab me, it hurts, because of that. Our fondness for each other diminished. Oh, my leg hurts so much. I need to be carried. I'm so tired, I'm about to faint. I'm so hungry, I'm going to starve to death. Tilda walking far away. Tilda, seriously, why am I acting so coquettish? He is clearly the person who wants to kill me. The day after returning home. I'm exhausted, let it all be destroyed. Early morning, Miss wakes up again from her spacious bed. But today she wants to stay in bed. That annoying butler. He actually left me behind yesterday, and I hurriedly caught up with his footsteps to come back. This time, I won't act cute towards him anymore. I won't fall into the trap of this yandir. However, if his affection level isn't high enough, I'll eventually be killed. Hiss. Well, I'll take the risk. No Tilda as long as I accumulate enough affection points before the game ends, and then breaks up with him mercilessly. Wouldn't that be more satisfying? The butler came back late last night and went on night duty, and now that the master wakes up early, he's going to report to him again. So busy. Where would he be now? Wait a minute, do you know where the butler is? Oh, miss, your vacation is almost over. The butler should be mostly in the study. What does that have to do with my vacation? Have you forgot that apart from your practical homework, he's the one who finishes all the other assignments you can't complete in these last few days? Oh, that's right, haha. This is also strangely similar to reality. The poor tutor and his foolish student. Oh, by the way, you're up. Let's go wash up, give me your snacks. No need, just accumulate enough affection points, and then break up with him. Dear butler Tilda, are you hungry? After being busy for so long, let's have some snacks, Tilda. He fell asleep. Indeed, he patrols the estate every night. It would be too inhuman if he also had energy during the day. Like a bloodstained blade, returning to its sheath, the face of the 17-year-old Muhan. If I won't be killed, will I fall for him too? I bet if you get 1 centimeter closer, he'll automatically wake up and give you a slash. Arg. The butler hasn't woken up. Time has been frozen by dream, right? What are you doing here? I'm here to give you the end of chapter reward. In a few days, you'll directly enter the second chapter. Who is the killer in Act 1? The plot will skip a few years. Enjoy yourself and get mentally prepared while you can. Skip, the characters in the plot won't notice. Don't worry, they won't notice. Our mission reward has arrived, according to the disembodied voice. A treasure chest, shimmering with clues. Luo Meng is impatient. Don't keep me guessing, she urges, eager to unlock the secrets within. Too bad, she'll only know in the second act. The voice reveals the best part. Luo Meng can create her own storylines with the characters. Can I use the NPCs in the script? She asks, eyes widening. Of course. Now shall we start? Now, like right now. Luo Meng is clearly ready to jump headfirst into this new reality. The voice isn't buying her innocence. It claims she has always wanted to transform Mu Han into someone else. Luo Meng is silent. Is she really thinking about that man called Mu Han? The voice declares, then let's begin. The butler, however, is lost in thought. What is he thinking? The butler finds his dream difficult to describe. His eyes glow with a mysterious light. He remembers hearing a noisy clamor at first. It couldn't be the sound of Luo Meng doing homework, could it? But after opening his eyes, he found himself transformed like this. What a twist. The butler questions his sanity, wondering if helping Luo Meng with her homework has finally driven him over the edge. He must be really devoted to Miss. This is the story of Luo Meng's fantasy. She's furious she became 10 years old and demands to be 18. System says no, she'll have to wait for the cooldown. The butler, now a young boy, asks Luo Meng what she is looking for. The butler muses on the strange dream and the unfamiliar clothes. Even though he's quite cute, he thinks, uncomfortably. Luo Meng ignores everything, hugging the butler tightly and squealing. So cute, Mu Han. The butler is stunned. How could he have such a dream? But judging from that, it seems. Miss imagined a friend based on his appearance. Does he really look so alike the guy called Mu Han? He tells Miss to look at him. Since now, it's in his dream, so she shouldn't think about what others are. Mu Han weeps in remorse and overcomes acrophobia. Or so the description says. He takes Luo Meng for 100 rides on the roller coaster. The butler's lost all control. He'll do whatever she asks him to. Yay, Luo Meng says as she pulls the butler along the path. Why did I say that? He thinks in dismay. What a ridiculous nightmare, he thinks as he's riding the roller coaster. The butler is surprised that Luo Meng is no longer afraid of heights. He reminds her that he is not the person she fantasizes about. You, he begins. Do you still want to play the carousel? The butler asks, a resigned smile on his face. Oh yeah, Luo Meng exclaims, clearly thrilled. When will I wake up? The butler wonders as they ride the carousel. These are actually free milk tea on the road. So thoughtful, Luo Meng says, but the butler has a bad feeling. Why am I smelling alcohol? This nightmare doesn't seem so bad after all, the butler thinks, but a strange feeling lingers. Is Miss becoming more and more out of control? Luo Meng spots a kitten and exclaims with joy, while the butler can only stare. I'm here, Luo Meng says, reaching towards the wall as she remembers comforting the cat when it ran away before. She still remembers it, because it was the first time she'd seen him comforting others as a child. Do you remember? She asks. Luo Meng, forget it. There's no point in answering if you remember. Sigh, I feel bad suddenly, Luo Meng says. The butler notices a weird taste. The butler feels like his age has become younger and that it's difficult to control his emotions. Am I angry? He wonders. Just because Miss told me many things that I didn't know, he thinks. The one who lost control is myself. That's enough, I can't continue like this anymore, the butler thinks. The butler is determined. I must get the treasure and also kill Miss. A stark announcement. The characters' ages have been adjusted. The person who disappeared in this world has actually returned. The butler is apparently drunk. He confesses, I found you at last. He moves in for a kiss. The butler's feelings at this moment are difficult to describe. According to his logic, suddenly, a person appeared in front of him, full of unknown threats. No matter who it is, whether it's a dream or not, Luo Meng instinctively wants to find something and smash the other person's head to pieces, but the butler stops her. At this moment, he feels unusually excited. So this is how you feel when you grow up, he thinks with a dark smile. A talking cat appears, warning that time is running out. The cat wants to see how Luo Meng is dealing with him. The butler decides that since it's a dream, he can do whatever he wants. Right. Luo Meng happily agrees. Yes, you can do whatever you want, it's so satisfying. He is so well behaved. Then I'll go find a chain first, he says with a sinister smile. The cat is in disbelief. Wait, why is the plot being led by him now? The voice pushes Luo Meng. Imagine the man in front of you abandoning you and disappearing after you confess your feelings. Don't you want to do something more? Luo Meng is confused. Memory recovery in progress. Right, you dare to come back, she yells, grabbing his arm. The butler asks why she suddenly hit him. She's annoyed and says, You annoying man, do you dislike me that much? That's me confessing to you and you just run away like that. He is stunned. How about confessing again then? Where's your dignity? Luo Meng shouts, slapping him. Strange, how come I can't even catch Miss with all my strength? He thinks, a tear falling down his face. The cat laughs, pointing out that he's forgotten. Mu-Han has always been weak and sickly. True, he doesn't know anything right now, the cat says. Luo Meng suddenly wakes up, wondering what she did in the end. Was it all just a game? Ouch, so sore, she groans. She remembers that script characters only treated this as a dream and won't remember it anymore. It's good they don't remember, haha, Luo Meng says with a mischievous grin. She lets out a startled croak as someone grabs her from behind. The butler whispers, Dare to make a sound and I'll kill you. Luo Meng is terrified. Why isn't he pretending anymore? He doesn't pretend anymore, she realizes. Does he still remember that dream? It shouldn't be right. I beat him up severely. You don't hit me, she cries, covering her head. Don't you want the treasure? He coos menacingly. What? Luo Meng asks, tilting her head. Awake now, the butler asks, his expression unreadable. He pulls her close. Then let's sleep a little longer. He's really asleep, Luo Meng thinks. Perhaps he was half asleep and half dreaming just now. He doesn't remember the dream. She notices that this is the first time he takes the initiative to get close to her. He has a strong possessiveness towards Miss. He doesn't really care about the feelings of the Miss, and he seems to just like having control over the Miss. Well, otherwise, I wouldn't have been killed by him in the end, she recalls grimly. Ah, so tired. The dark circles from yesterday haven't disappeared yet, Luo Meng thinks. I'll sleep a little longer too, the butler whispers. How can I get into his heart? Luo Meng wonders as she snuggles closer. The butler thinks, I don't want to die. Luo Meng wonders what that sound is. Is the butler writing something? So busy, the butler not only has to kill but also write so many documents. Luo Meng muses. The butler is doing her homework. She almost forgot, but waits so she can do it herself. The butler reassures her that he'll handle the things she doesn't want to face. He leaves her with the writing part of the article. Okay, Luo Meng sighs. Yeah, you can't make up stories, the butler scolds. I see, he thinks, then. He tells her to come back to him for checking after she finishes writing. Just like what you did before. Luo Meng is taken aback. What did you just say? Don't you remember? I like the stories you write the most, the butler says with a warm smile. Luo Meng trails off, recalling his words. The butler apologizes, explaining that he can lose his sanity sometimes. I left you last night in a moment of impulse. I hope you can forgive me, he says sincerely. Luo Meng is shocked and happy. He even apologized to her. Could it be a coincidence? He says that they had no connection before, but this time he hopes he can hear it from her. He grabs her hand, asking if she's really forgotten it. Of course I do, Luo Meng says with a conditioned reflex, or so the description says. He tells her to come back after she's finished writing, then says okay. Luo Meng decides she still needs to confirm something with him tonight. As she walks away, she notices that the butler is at his desk. By the way, miss, he begins. Is your headache still bothering you? He asks. She wonders. It was in the study room when you suddenly woke up and pounced on me, he says, touching his head. He asks if her injury was serious, recalling the doctor saying it would take several months to heal. Oh, that time, Luo Meng says, touching her head. The headache seems still here. He says he was originally planning to bring her to the study to ask her something when he gave her supper that night. Unfortunately, young master's antics delayed me, he says. She remembers him leading her in the opposite direction of the room that night. So he intended to come to the study, she thinks. Why did he specifically come to the study to ask me something? Miss, do you remember what happened here in the study before? He asks, holding up a teacup. How would I know? Was there any important plotline before I arrived? Luo Meng thinks, startled. I always felt that something was off, Luo Meng says to herself, eyes narrowing. Why does the butler always double-check if she's the real miss? Although her behavior has changed a bit, why does he think she's not the same miss as before? Normal people wouldn't have expected that. You guys are characters, and I'm a player, something like that. Or did something happen in the study that could make sure that she would change? I don't remember anything after hitting my head. Moreover, it's been so long, Mr. Butler. Her new employer has been waiting for her in a carriage outside the main gate, in the forest, for a long time, her maid tells her. Miss, why are you still here? Then I'll go write my essay. Butler, you go to your tasks quickly, Luo Meng says cheerfully. She suddenly stops. By the way, Butler, if you finishes the snacks Miss brought, give me the plate. Butler, remember to hurry up, the employer looks really scary, the maid warns, clearly worried. Really? He thinks. He wonders who looks scarier between him and the employer. Someone interrupts him. Sorry for the interruption. Did I disturb him and miss? They are here, the butler states calmly. At the same time, the mansion gates rustle. Young master, let's go back. You've been standing here for so long, a servant says to the young master. I'm not going back, I want to see miss, he insists stubbornly. The servant says the master of the mansion won't let him come anymore. Moreover, the family thinks you're embarrassing and wants to replace you with someone else for the arranged marriage with miss. It doesn't matter, he cries, holding his arms tightly. I don't care if no one wants me. But at least, he thinks, wiping his tears, at least let me apologize to her. Pull yourself together, he mutters before scaling the gate. Deep in the forest, outside the mansion. The young man with an eye patch says he's been waiting for him, rushing out with a knife. He asks how long he plans to stay here, and says he should come with him to the detention area. The butler clears his throat before grabbing the eye patch-wearing man's hand. Hey, that's enough. I know you're strong now, let go of me quickly, the eye patch man protests. I was just kidding, the butler replies. Where are the things, the butler demands. Here, the other man replies. Why do you still need this poison now? Weren't you hesitant to use it before? The butler asks. You told me before that you were already tired of that, miss. It's not worth guarding this mansion for so many years just for the treasure, the eye patch man says. You wanted to poison her and frame that young master from the southern kingdom, the butler asks. I am actually quite happy. Anyway, others can't find the treasure either. But in the end, you didn't kill her. How disappointing, the eye patch man says. Do you know that the poison from those Southern Kingdom aristocrats is hard to obtain and very valuable? The butler replies, didn't your master feed it to rabbits casually? Use a smaller dosage and it will cause mental instability, the butler warns. Use a larger dosage and it will be fatal, but it can't be detected. He's not just an ordinary aristocrat, the eye patch man thinks. So, you're planning to use this medicine again, he asks. The butler responds that he will keep it. The butler is determined to protect his miss properly. The eye patch man asks why the sudden change of heart, as he was planning to kill her recently. The butler said he had a dream and suddenly really wanted to see how Miss would look when she grows up. I'll make my decision later, he says with a sinister touch. Once he becomes stronger as an adult, it will be easy for him to kill everyone in this mansion, and there will be no need for poison anymore. The eye patch man wonders if the butler is the one who took the poison and went crazy. I've said, the butler says, hinting at his madness. Flashback, he poisoned her. He reads a book and asked her if she's all right. She wakes up instantly and wonders who it is. But she didn't die. Are you all right, miss? He says, stunned, and there were some things she said that he didn't know about. Mu Han, Luo Meng asked, startled. That can't be possible, she didn't die. I even suspect that someone or something has possessed the miss's body, he thinks. He wonders that apart from saying those strange things, she is not much different from the original miss. The eye patch man questions what he's saying, wondering if the dosage wasn't enough before. It was enough, the butler says to let it go, getting into the carriage. The miss has always been very lucky, maybe she's just lucky, he thinks. Because of the treasure, she has been under attack since she was young, the butler thinks. Every time she was truly close to death, I would save her, and every time she would cling to me like a frightened little dog, he thinks. The eye patch man says he's truly twisted, and that Luo Meng would have gone insane even without the poison, calling her the little dog. And so, she created another version of him at some point, the butler says. Someone who can comfort her gently and tell her stories. That's me, and there's a person named Mu Han, the butler thinks. This is the most logical explanation I can think of, the butler says. The eye patch man wonders if the butler is jealous while the maid said, what's going on? Wasn't the butler supposed to go out today according to the intelligence? The butler with a knife looks at the hooded man in the forest and thinks, forget it, it's been so long and he still hasn't noticed me. That's all you got. So, this is what you wanted to say by calling me out. Then what do you plan to do, whether it's her imagination or if this person truly exists, the butler says. He will replace him if he is just an imagined one, the butler thinks. If he does exist, the butler thinks darkly. I will kill him, he declares. The eye patch man said, hey, I feel it's terrifying to see you use the knife. Is this the power of bloodlines? The eye patch man wonders looking at the butler's face. You're becoming more and more like your father. All right, will you come with me to the dungeon or not? The eye patch man asks. I have to deliver medicine or drive you in a carriage, the butler replies. I haven't been your servant for a long time, but I still have to do things for you, the butler said. The butler asks if he's completely surrendered to the Southern Kingdom. The man with the eye patch touches the butler's face and asks, how is it possible? The man with the eye patch said, you are always my only master. A face full of sadness, the butler said, young master, where are my books? Luo Meng said that she clearly hid them here. The historical tales of the North, the girl gave me. She looks under the bed because she didn't have time to take a closer look, so she wanted to learn more about the butler. Luo Meng hits her nose while looking at the bed. How was the last dream? The voice of dream asks. Is it very real? The voice asks in a trance. Yes, very real, Luo Meng answers in a trance. Just like now, she tries to touch the floor. Wait, this isn't the real world here. The outside is the real world, she said. Do you think it's possible? Haha, she said, laughing at the cat. So this side is reality and the outside is my dream, the cat said, shocked. How is that possible? Then what am I? You are, Luo Meng asked, looking at the cat. Illusion, the maid thinks that Miss is talking to the air again, but I will come back later for some snacks. I don't know why I have no appetite, but I don't remember why I'm afraid of the dark. Is there something wrong with me? Luo Meng asked herself. Stop thinking about irrelevant things and prepare for the second act, the cat said. That girl will soon be free. You will see her again, the cat touching Luo Meng's head. It's been so long, and we still couldn't find concrete evidence, but the most important thing is that the player's character can't leave in the first act. Speaking of which, the finding the bunny incident, Luo Meng thought. It feels like something is missing. Is that the truth? Still thinking about that, you've already guessed it, the cat said. That girl caused me a lot of trouble, but, the cat said. I feel like she wants to tell me something, but she's been evasive and hasn't said a word. I used to dislike her and didn't want to ask, but now. Really, do you think there are hidden secrets? The cat said. Tomorrow, I'll have the butler find out which dungeon she's in, but I'll go and ask her clearly, Luo Meng said. Right, it feels like something is missing, Luo Meng said. Butler, if that's the case, does that mean there's a character in the first act with no plot at all? Luo Meng thought. Hey, wake up, someone from the mansion came to see you. Mansion. Could it be the young miss, the girl in the prison cell thought. Miss has come to see me, she said with joy. Go inside and make it quick, the butler with the eye patch said while he barged inside. I'm here to return something, the butler said holding a book. Where did you find this book? It's all just rumors. I've disposed of all the villa's books about the northern country, the girl in the prison cell said while trembling. Rumors, but you are clearly from the northern country, so you've always wanted to remind Miss, right? The butler asked. You want her to leave me, the butler asked. At the same time, hurry it up, oh no problem. Why so eager to rush to the prison to see that girl? It feels like she's in danger. She must have something to tell me, Luo Meng asked herself. My every move is only too well known to the butler. He might have taken that book about the northern country. He hasn't come back for so long. I was a bit worried he went to the prison. I have to get there before the butler does. The butler was definitely also in the town back then. That secret passage. Yes, because you are very dangerous, not just your identity. You're like a monster lurking in the shadows, watching all of us. You took part in the matter of my sister's death too, didn't you? No one knows about that secret passage. How did you find your way there? She asked with joy. Me, Miss and I never had any dealings before, but after all I am the butler. When she goes out, I must follow her to ensure her safety, the butler said. But I didn't do anything to Miss, the butler said. Just gave your sister a push near the cliff. You've been watching all of us, even my plans you knew all along. Right, thinking of using a doll to lure your sister off the cliff, how foolish, she said mad. Thanks to you, Miss has rarely gone out since then. Young master also dislikes Miss, the butler said with a sad smile. I had more time to observe Miss, but I blame myself. I only recently realized the person you actually like is Miss. Even though you knew everything, you still let Miss suffer from rumors for so long, the girl from the prison asked. Get it straight, you're the one who started the trouble for her. Now it's you who says you like her too, she's pissed. But by any means necessary, you tie her to your side and just to be by her side, the butler thought. But that's all in the past. Now I won't disregard Mrs. feelings anymore, the butler said. Miss caught me by her own hand, and we no longer have nothing to do with each other. I want to see what Mrs. future will look like. I want to see what she and my future will look like. Now, anything that makes her unhappy, the butler said while grabbing the prison girl head. Anyone who wants to stop me, I'll take care of them all. You really are off your guard. Talking about Miss does make you impulsively come closer. No, I can't die yet. I still have something to say to Miss, she said while being choked. The eye patch said, oh yeah, I found it. The butler slapped him for saying that. Relying on intuition to search the prison so wildly, all the way through, the guards didn't see her. Let me check this out. What kind of cheat level luck is this? The cat said. Stop, don't kill her. Luo Meng run to save her. Why, how did you get here? Never mind how I got here for now. I mean, just don't kill her, just, please. No matter what kind of person you are, I will never leave you. Okay, I'll do whatever you want, but why are you suddenly being so nice to me? The prison girl said. Miss, I want to tell you the truth about the rabbit incident, and why was I in your room when the rabbit bit you? The prison girl asked. The truth is, you chose the rabbit because of me. I've always been waiting for someone who could appreciate my work to show up, the girl said. My relationship with my sister was very bad. We shared the same interests and hobbies and she always wanted to take everything from me, the prison girl said. For some reason, when I heard her confession, the image that appears in my mind is a different picture, the butler thought. It was a work I took pride in, but she took it from me, the prison girl said. That's my prideful work, the rabbit, but it was taken by my sister, the prison girl said. The following are the scenes and dialogues Miss saw and heard in her mind, and that year I was 10, and my dream was to become a professional rabbit breeder. That year, I was a junior in college. The girl said, my dream was to become a novelist and playwright, but the things I wrote never gained popularity. She said, no one ever liked the rabbits I raised, until that day, when my short stories were exhibited at school, and she saw them. When the rabbit was seen by her who came to town, how interesting. She's the famous wealthy miss of our school. She's also a well-known online novelist. Is this a story you wrote? The Miss of the Villa, Luo Meng, a senior at school. Bring this article and join our Dream Institute. A girl with white hair tells her friend with a big smile. For Tu Luo, it was the first time someone had acknowledged her work, finally. The girl with white hair smiled. I'll wait for you, she says with a happy face. Tu Luo even bought new cupcakes to celebrate this achievement. When I'm ready to go to the Dream Institute, she thinks. I wonder if the miss will like it, she thinks, looking at the cupcakes in her hands. Okay, I'll come again tomorrow, she decided. But when she got to the institute, her sister had gotten there first. Tu Luo's sister was happy to join the institute. My elder sister and I are almost identical. Anyone can easily pretend to be the other, she thinks. Well, that's convenient. Her sister, with a surprised expression, said, Sister, you're late, haha, you could have told me such good news. She knows she took Tu Luo's article. Smiling triumphantly, her sister said, Consider this your punishment. This is the truth. Now you're the elder sister, I am the younger sister. Using her name, Tu Luo's sister entered the institute. Tu Luo tries to stop her sister, but her sister says, What's the hurry? Your personality is quirky and dull, everyone likes me better. As the cupcakes fell to the floor, her sister taunted, Someone like you won't succeed. Tu Luo internally responded, I'll bear it all for you, haven't we always done this? Tu Luo tried to find the miss and tell her the truth, even writing a complaint, but all of them were intercepted by her elder sister. She knows my every move, knows everything about me. Later, Tu Luo was even hoping that her sister would just disappear. In the end, she really disappeared. She didn't have the talent to write anything. Exposure was inevitable. So she stole the institute's data and disappeared, probably sold it for a good amount of money, in her sister's name. That day was exactly when I mustered up the courage, with my work. I went to see the miss again, Tu Luo thinks. I wanted to tell her it was my work, I wanted to tell her. I like her. Tu Luo mustered up the courage and smiled. But when she rushed to the institute, everyone looked at her with strange eyes. And they wanted to call the police to catch her. What? She exclaims. I stole the data, she questions, panic rising. In desperation, she cries out, I am her elder sister, my name is. The girl with white hair gives Tu-Man a questioning look. Tu-Man. How did you know my elder sister's name? Tu Luo asks, confused and scared. What's going on? Was I 18 years old? She thinks. But the me I just saw is already a senior. Tu Luo thinks. The girl with white hair is on the left and an older version of her is on the right. It is I who am good at making up stories. If what I just saw wasn't reality, so, in the world outside the script. It's not the real world either. I've been in Dream's virtual world all along. Luo Meng asked, Miss, what's wrong with you? I've lost 4 years of memories, she said, holding her head. This script, this dream, it feels like it could allow me to uncover the truth about these people's stories. Miss, the real Tu Luo yelled, trying to get her attention from behind bars. To find the 4 years of my story, my memory. Luo Meng places a hand on her shoulder, asking, Are you okay? He looks concerned. Why did Mu Han create Dream? She wonders. A surprised Luo Meng asks, Miss, can you hear me? My story, my memory, how it disappeared. Her eyes widen as she falls into a trance. With ominous eyes, the man asks, Was it seen by you? The screen showed that the current script progress was insufficient to unlock the truth, chained and locked away. The girl with white hair is held back. Luo Meng says, All right, let's stop here, shall we? At the end of the first act, Mu Han says, I'll take care of the finale. Good night, Luo says, before saying his name, Luo. The person puts their hand on the girl with white hair's face. She falls back. Fall down. Tu Luo wonders, why does it feel like the butler has been replaced? What did you do to Miss? Dream, make her wake up, Mu Han orders, and the cat replies, understood. As a hand approaches, Tu Luo asks, Who are you talking to? She looks frightened. A voice urged, Come on, wake up. Now. Ms. Tu Luo, researcher number 4, a voice states. Waking up with glasses on, Tu Luo exclaims, Wow, it really worked. It's like I have amnesia and then became a young girl. She gets up. Luo Meng hugs her from behind as he says, the world inside Dream is just like the real one. You are so amazing, Mu-han. Looking down, Tu Luo thinks, finally, I told Miss the secret of swapping my identity with my elder sister. Players continue to use the character's perspective. With tears in her eyes, Tu Luo thinks, great, I finally have the courage to tell Miss my name. I can finally tell Miss that I like her. The cat says, Master, given the current progress, should we try to force Miss to log out? Mu-han replies, no, Luo definitely can't handle that truth right now. The nightmare of the entire research institute. Only Miss has witnessed that truth. Even Master doesn't know what happened. The cat says, I'm curious too. What on earth happened to make the real Miss end up like that? Mu-han says, it's just right to borrow Dream's power to let her deduce the truth that everyone in the institute has hidden. The cat replies, nod. With a serious expression, Luo says, and in the end, she can overcome it through her willpower. It's good for everyone. After all, we are all here. Somehow because of Luo, but we have things we must hide from her unavoidably. Tu Luo says, yeah, it's because of Miss that I came here. Mu-han. Tu Luo argues, you, why pair me with that dumb white-haired as a couple, and you made Miss dislike me? A cat on a picture is watching. Tu Luo shouts, are you really as perverted as that butler? Or are you jealous because I used to stick with Miss every day? Calm down, the cat whispers. She says, wow, as she is being pushed down. Mu-han closes his eyes and states, because our system has been hacked. Tu Luo demands, what do you mean? Only our research institute knows about Dream. Who did it? Could there be a mole? Mu-han says, I didn't plan for your sister to die. All the variables are. The butler, I didn't design him to be such a capricious madman. The person who invaded the system wants to use the butler to disrupt the script, then grasp everything at the core. Our most important research achievement, Dream, the cat says while looking menacing. But now that person doesn't seem to have appeared to cooperate with the butler yet. So, I want Miss to win the favor of the butler before that, to have the butler under Miss's control. Tu Luo, with a bored expression, says, ha, so that's why you gave her an extra mission to win the favor of the butler. Originally, as long as Miss clears all the script chapters, she would have been brave enough to face the truth. Which bastard wants to monopolize Dream? Mu-han says that the bell ringer could possibly be a character created by the invader. The cat replies, but according to Dream's investigation, he created more than just one character. Skilled as he is, even Dream can't pinpoint exactly which characters they are. Tu Luo says, but even if the butler gets hold of Dream, what of it? Just a game character after all. With serious eyes, Mu-han says no. If he acquires Dream, he controls what the players perceive as reality. Tu Luo, horrified, asks what? As a hand clenches, plainly put, our consciousnesses will vanish. Holding the white-haired girl, Mu-han wonders if he can kill the butler. From then on, the world becomes reality in Mrs. eyes. That manservant accidentally added cilantro to my dish. Mu-han thinks, if such a day really comes, she will have to choose between reality and the script. Mu-han with an evil smile shows, reality and the script. Tu Luo says, ha, don't worry about that. Miss came into the script just for you, Mu-han. As Mu-han holds the white-haired girl, he thinks, how could she possibly want to stay here? Tu Luo says, the only thing we need to worry about now is the mole. Glancing at his watch, ask Glasses Guy to help you investigate. The screen cracks with a warning sign. A hand is over them as the screen warns time. Up, we need to shut down consciousness. If the script is paused for too long, it can harm the player's consciousness. The white-haired girl asks, why can we only be awake for such a short time? Tu Luo screams, ow, it hurts so much. It feels like my head is going to explode. Turn me off, quick, hurry. The cat asks, Master, aren't you leaving yet? Tu Luo falls down. The white-haired girl begs, let me stay a little while longer. With sadness in his eyes, Mu-han replies, sorry, I've left you alone again. Every one of us has secrets we must keep hidden. Showing the back of the white-haired girl's head, Mu-han thinks, that person who shouldn't have appeared. As he holds her hand, Mu-han says, I will love you forever. Soon after, at the villa. The girl wonders, is this me returning to the villa? Turn around. The butler with yellow eyes is looking at the sleeping girl, the most terrifying thing in the world. A chibai butler says, Miss, I saw you woke up, opening your eyes to see a venomous snake by your pillow. The white-haired girl wonders, weren't we in a prison before? How did we suddenly get back to the villa? The maid said she brought us back. There just happened to be a prisoner who hoarded carbon for heating to commit suicide. We all passed out. This script transition is quite logical in reverse. With golden eyes, the girl said that Muhan paused the game and that the dream filled in the blank time, because I'm very clear. As she stares at him, the white-haired girl wonders. Muhan reaches out and says, Miss, that's Muhan, right? The girl thinks, if the butler really is Muhan, why is there such a big difference in personality? And, don't mention Muhan's name in front of the butler anymore. In a childish voice, the white-haired girl says, it's nothing. There was just a little bug near you just now. Looking up, she thinks, he will definitely kill me. Holding her hand, Muhan says, not bad, I'm glad you woke up. The girl with white hair is at a loss for words, I'm okay. Let go. Muhan touches her face and says, you're fine too, miss. Muhan places his head on his hand, holding his head. The girl asks, can I rest here for a bit? I felt dizzy while waiting for you to wake up. Now I'm suddenly very sleepy. The white-haired girl looks at him. You go to sleep. I feel the same way. The eyes slowly close. It seems we've come to the end. Next time we open our eyes, we'll meet in Act 2. Muhan holds her hand and says, Miss, you promised me before, can you tell me a bedtime story now? This guy acts spoiled like a little dog when he's weak. Okay. There was once a tyrannical king. His queen, in order to stop his killing, and to protect herself as well, every day she would tell the king a story to capture his attention. The queen told 1,001 nights worth of stories, and finally reformed the king. In the end, they were together and lived a happy life, so the second act begins. We must get out of here. The Murder Case at a Manor, Act 2, Campus Edition, produced by Dream Team, author Muhan. Prologue, someone in the class has gone missing but no one is searching for them. It's as if nothing ever happened. The butler says, wake up, miss. The white-haired girl says, last time after the curtain call, I fell from the sky. With his back towards the girl, Muhan says, miss, you need to return to school tomorrow. This time, it seems I just needed to sleep, huh? Smiling, Muhan asks, do you feel better now? Still in bed, the white-haired girl says return to school, weren't we both asleep before? The girl touches his arm. How come it feels like so much time has? Since the end of Act 1, over 2 years have passed. Looking in the mirror, Muhan says, Miss, next time remember to remove your headpieces before sleeping. 16 years old. Playing around with bows, the white-haired girl exclaims, ha ha ha, I've grown up. Otherwise, it will be like at the beginning again, with bows tangled all over my head, miss. Finally, not the weak child's body anymore. Such graceful lines. Punching the air, the girl exclaims, now, I can do whatever I want. Plenty of strength. Oh no, I forgot he's a killer who could reflexively defend himself even in sleep. Muhan says, good morning there. I was just saying hello, not trying to punch you. Muhan puts his hand on her forehead and says, the fever is completely gone for sure. You feel much stronger. The girl looks confused and asks, fever. Smiling at the girl, Muhan says, all right, good morning, miss. What would you like to eat? I'll prepare it. As she blushes, the girl thinks, I thought I might get killed by this tsundere, but he seems a lot gentler. It must be from being scared. Heart pounding. As Muhan writes down what she wants, the girl asks, I want eggs Benedict. But why are you preparing the breakfast too? Where are the others? Muhan says, Miss, you got a fever because of what happened yesterday. Stop worrying about the manor. Muhan pats her head and says, stay in your room and be good, okay? It seems like he's hiding something from me. Now's the time to check in with Dream regarding the script progress and tasks. Script operation, Luo Meng's perspective. Important events during the skip 2 years include: 1. Script continued with player Luo Meng's character design. Daily stories were told to the character Butler. Butler's affection increased by 500 points, unlocking a new character trait, a patient and gentle normal person. Thank you, system, my cybernetic bodhisattva, a normal person. Looking at the butler as a chibai, the girl thinks, he seems like a big dog. No wonder he became gentler. Close up of the eyes, the girl says, Muhan is just like that, king of which. The first time we met, it was like hitting an iceberg. After spending some time with him, I see his gentle side. Like a big dog, so everything's a big dog now, huh? You used to be all about cats. Holding the book and about to hit the cat, the girl yells, hi, I'm not a child anymore. Do you think I'd still be scared of you? Ouch, it's all right, you slept through the first day of the script. Here's your task for Act 2. Muhan stops her and says, oh, by the way, you might not want to read the contents under the diary. The girl asks, why? Don't block this. Due to poor management, the Mrs. family is nearly bankrupt. The villa is about to be auctioned. Hey, I thought something serious happened. So the family is about to go bankrupt, huh? What?